talking about how there's a happy wife, there's a happy life. All these little cliche things they've been trying to tell us, but we don't listen. We like, submission, submission. That's what we say in the black community. Meanwhile, we're replicating the same BS generation after generation. Like, we're winning. Why? Because we get more money. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but just hear me out. The wealth gap. You know how they're like, the whites is winning because they're able to pass wealth from generation to generation to generation and boo, boo, boo like that. Cool. I ain't denying that. Think about it, that's the physical side, right? But let's look at it from the spiritual side and how we're replicating the same generation after generation after generation, right? Dang, I didn't even lost a hat at this point. But check this out. Maybe it's because we're not living progressively as well. Maybe it's because we're trying to replicate what was done the generation before, just a little bit different. So we're slowly waking up. But we're moving at such a slower pace because our deficit is so deep. So they're not only passing monetary wealth along, but they're passing progressive beliefs and vibrational bullshit along. Y'all don't believe that defeatist attitude that the black man has, that the black woman has, I don't think that white male privilege isn't psychological.
I did.
Y'all don't think that we are oppressed because we believe that we're oppressed. Even our awokeness is really just talking about how we know that we're oppressed. Well, anyway, the mind isn't realizing that we have a mind. It's realizing that it's a mind. Like, white male privilege is a psychological, I believe the world is mine, therefore it is. I vibrate in the energy that I already know that it's mine, therefore it is. The psychological mindfuck on the other side. The world hates me, has his neck on my back, I can't win. That's on the flip side. So it's the ideology that now has wormed its way into the lifestyle. If we can realize that this type of mental warfare is taking place against us, and that's the real awakening, that we have replicated the same thing generation after generation, and everybody else has been able to pull themselves up. It's because we are tricked into believing that everybody else has a leg up but us. But what if we believed differently? What could happen? I'm believing it. I'm walking in it. Take it on back to crazy ass Kanye. They made us love their wealth and hate ourselves. We think it's the wealth disparity why they keep rising. That's a part of it, because they've made money such a fuel and energy pool that everybody's desire for it gives it the power it needs to do what it needs to do. But what if we all just stop desiring it and maybe it would just do what it needs to do? Release control to gain control. But, you know, we think that they're winning generation after generation because of wealth, and therefore the absence of money means we're powerless. So there's no way we can achieve what they've achieved because we don't have the money. But what if the secret was, y'all? What if the secret was that it was never the money, but we chased it? You know, we've made it because we got the money to flash the cash and to let everybody know we made it, right? No matter how bankrupt we are, we're still not really rising. Those people aren't really happy. They're not. But anyway, none of my business. They could be, because I done figured it out. So anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't take me out. Together. Yeah, we're throwing money on TV, and we can do the flashy stuff too, and we could do it our way because our way is dope as fuck. It is. I'm not mocking. It is. We could do what they do now. That's our win. Our win is we can do what they do now. Why was that ever our goal? Why do we want to do? They're stuck. They're stuck in monetary, a loop. Look at me, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say too much. Read into what you want to. Why is that our goal? Why is that the black goal of success? The moniker of success is your wealth. Not how much your connection is with self, not how much self-love you have, not how good a person you are, not how anything. The more money you have, the more money, more problems. In that respect, when you have money, you can't even say I'm bankrupt. I can't say I have problems because you guys will tell me to stop whining because I have money. You have money. There's no way you can have problems. No, the fact that I have money is the reason why I have problems, because I can't say I have problems. You will not allow me to have them. Oh, real quick, to the poor, popularity is wealth. The more popular you are, the more bankrupt you can be, because people just want to be around the bright light, not the bright energy, the distraction. Plenty of you guys judge me because I speak openly. Why? Because I have the courage to speak openly? What does that have to do with you? You should cheer me on because I have the courage to do something you don't. But instead you hate on me and be like, I would never. My wife would never. Why? Why doesn't your wife have the freedom to speak her truth? Question that. I don't want to not introduce myself. LoneeAppleton, healthy family advocate. Your content of choice. Please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so we can grow. Shop merch, shop book, tip jar. All right. Why doesn't your wife or your girl have freedom of expression? Why is your pride point? See, there's a point in a man's life that he switches from wanting to please his peers to wanting to please his woman, which is another reason why he needs to like you or love you more than you like or love him. And if he never makes that switch, he never switched to your opinion of him matters. The opinion of his peers matters more than your opinion. Even if he married you. He probably married you because his friends were getting married. He probably married you because in his family, the way he was raised, how would he be viewed if he had someone pregnant and not marry them? There are a multitude of reasons why a man marries somebody. A man will marry a woman because he's like, time to get married. I don't remember my point, but my point is men who look at me and be like, I would never allow my woman. I would never allow my woman. She is her own entity. She should be able to be her own person with respect to you, because when the woman is happy, her happiness isn't making you happy. And it may have taken me 6 years to realize that. Because look, Dre, it took, boom, here we go. You better save my marriage. It took me 6 years to come to a space where my happiness isn't through over everyone, being this big energy force over everyone. My happiness that has me vibrating so high is being able to be connected to everyone. You can watch any video, even with me and my husband, that video or that segment where we're talking about baby daddy rights. Yes, oh, y'all hate that segment. Them views is low. Anything where I'm pro men, you guys are like, swipe, swipe. But, you know, if we respected our men, respected our boys, what do I know? And moms may even instill views in their sons that they don't necessarily hold, but believe if a man were in their lives, this is how they would like the man to be, and they don't even know they're doing this. And maybe that's why when their sons grow up, they believe this is how the man's supposed to be. I straight told Bailey, I was like, you know, now that we know how to get your brothers to listen to us by speaking to them the way that they need to be spoken to, not by force, we can actually create the type of men that we would love to see out there, because we tapped into what they need, not versus what was easy for us. But I'm getting off track, and I'm trying to get on these men's head who's trying to say that would never be my girl. Well, it wouldn't be, because you find you're confident repressing her and not allowing her to have a voice. And therefore, she may be your dutifully little woman because she's happy to have been chosen on whatever level. Ladies, you run everything. Who runs the world? Girls, Beyonce tried to tell you. We control everything. We birthed everything. And if you don't want to say that, back to the vagina. They do anything for it. We're in control, but we have somehow given our control to them. You want to know the master play? Another woman raised that man that you are struggling with. Boom, ain't that the motherfucking checkmate? Who is the puppeteer on that rap? Who has their hand up? Who's back on that rap? How is that able to replicate generation after generation? The black man you are struggling with is I am fighting with this stroller. Is the black man that another black woman raised.